Oh man, I hope she's all right. I hope that girl's all right. She fell pushing her bike down through there. Yeah, she's all right. I'm glad she's all right. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Jeannie, Michael Kuckle the Truth Spitter, Alfonso Vargas, Rocky, Big Boy Georgia. How is everyone doing this fine, fine morning? You know what I mean, Vern? Now that girl going across the railroad tracks there pushing that bike. Good morning, Ronnie Tackett. Now when she was going down that hill right here by this pillar, she fell. Dropped her bike and she fell. I'm glad she's all right. That was the first thing on the live stream this morning. That lady there fell. I didn't know it was going to happen. I'm just glad she's all right. Good morning, Juggalasses. Hello, Rapper. Good morning, Fuzzy Booger. How you doing this morning, Fuzzy? My pet rocks are down there by the railroad tracks. There's a big old pile of them. See that big old pile of rocks? There's my pet rocks. They're all down here. See them? That's my big pet rocks. Good morning, doing my head in. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Brandon Mitchell. You're kidding. Where was he? Good morning, Bada Beat. Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Good morning, Bruce Taylor. How you doing, Bruce? Nope, them bikes with the banana seat and the sissy bars were for the big shot kids. Yep, there's that can of soup right down here. Yeah, them swing bicycles from back in the day is really worth something now. Good morning. Bob with Shung. Good morning. Ryan B. Nope, we didn't find no Cracker Jacks. Good morning, Mewtwo. How you doing this morning? Doing my head in. I do believe Miss Sherry, Scary Sherry, was booked and released. I'm pretty sure she got right out of jail. She never made it all the way through into the back. Good morning, JD187. How you doing this morning? Bob, it is probably around 7:35, maybe 7:40 a.m., somewhere around there. Hello, Walt Castle. Hello, Harsh. Russell the Master. Goldenrod. What's going on, Goldenrod? Hello, Hab. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was probably getting close to about 7:40. Good morning, Newfound Life today. How are you doing today, Brother Jack? Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream, my friend. Oh, EagleNick's been praying for you, brother. Harsh, we are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America. You know what I mean, Vern? Yes, sir, Fuzzy Booger. I remember back when there was a party line and you had to wait on somebody else to get through using the phone before you were able to make a call. Hello, Aussie Jace. How you doing, Aussie? Good morning. Good morning, Norma Raymond. Hello, Georgia Regulator. Good morning, pinned message. How you doing, Andy? Good morning, Ryan McCord. We got a lot of people coming in. How's everyone doing today? Good morning, CG Rooster, LLC. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, I hear one of my crow buddies. There they go. We had somebody blow the horn at us, but I was facing in the other direction. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Darcy from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. How you doing this morning, Darcy? Good morning, Gary Warren. Good morning, Alpha Omega. Good morning, Rodney Pickering. Good morning, Big Lip Tro. Yeah, we are protecting that there soup can. You know what I mean, Vern? Look, you see that traffic has got backed up all the way up here to the top of the bridge this morning. We got Dalton Utilities vehicle number 122 GB3313Q. Dalton Utilities, OptiLink, City Government. Yeah, that there vehicle, that's a government vehicle. That means it is owned by we the people. Happy birthday to you, Aussie Jace. Hope you have a very blessed birthday. Good morning, Alan Davis. How you doing this morning, Alan? Good morning, Hog. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, there's somebody else blowed as he went by. But that sun is getting very bright. It's that time of day again. Time to grab the bull by the horns, you know what I mean, Vern? Before it gets hot, we gonna go ahead and take that shirt off. I'm too sexy for my shirt, so sexy that it hurts, so sexy. wish I had some good weed. You know what I mean, Burn? EagleNick. Oh, this. You know what I mean, Burn? Weed is good indeed. Oh, EagleNick says weed is good indeed. You know what I mean, Burn? A friend with weed is a friend indeed. You know what I mean, Burn? Good morning, bovine excrement. Now, I'm pretty sure you used to go by elongated muskrat, didn't you, brother? That is not a valley. We are actually in the middle of a valley right now. That is Dugout Mountain, John's Mountain. Now, Dalton, Georgia is situated between two mountains. John's Mountain, also called Dugout Mountain, to the west, and Fort Mountain to the east. Yeah, I thought so. Welcome back to the live stream. Bovine excrement. Everybody say hello and good morning to bovine, formerly known as elongated muskrat. Be sure to double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so already. Good morning, Chris Phelps. How you doing this morning, Chris? I hold them ignorant police officers accountable. Good morning, Lucius Barbas. Good morning, Big Boy, Georgia, 1977. How are you doing, my friend? Look, here we got the Dalton Police Department. No, Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. I thought that was the DPD, but that was Whitfield County. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, that was a lady officer with the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. Good morning, chosen one. I figured you would come in wanting to smell a fart. Good morning, Diane. How are you doing, Diane? Hello, Skeeter. Hey, you are very welcome, Norma Raymond. EagleNick is all about helping out other YouTube channels. You know what I mean, Vern? I want to send out a message to all the content creators that watches my YouTube channel. If you do not already use hashtags in your video descriptions, you should check out my content. Check out any of my shorts, videos, or live streams. Hello, Sandra Willoughby. How you doing this morning, Sandra? But if you would check out any of my contents, video description, whether it be a short, a video, or a live stream, you will see that I utilize the same hashtags for all my content. Now, it really does help to get your content into the most algorithms on YouTube. You don't actually got to write down a video description of what is going on. Now, a lot of people puts the hashtags in their title of their video, but you want to keep the title to your video to the first 2 lines. Good morning, Ronald. Now, we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available to anyone who would like to help support EagleNick and to help support my channel. To you, John Teague in New Zealand. How are you doing? Great to see you again, John Teague. Boy, it didn't take long for that sun to climb this morning. It's already starting to get hot out here. You know what I mean, Vern? But oh, EagleNick is like a Timex watch. Take a licking and keep on ticking. You know what I mean, Vern? Yep, Scary Sherry was arrested, but she was just booked and released. Now, I've not seen her out and about yet, but I'm sure we will eventually. She may shy away from up here under the bridge for a while, though. I was hoping we could see her so I could ask her about what she always told me. Sherry would always ask me, why do you record the police? The Dalton Police Department has always been good to me, is what Sherry's exact words were. Good morning, Jacksonville Kid. Good morning, Elsa Olsen. Good morning, Carol Gaynor. Good morning, Georgia Regulator. Good morning, Billy Burns. Good morning to you, Vanessa Gunderson Cutter. How is everyone doing this fine morning? But I really was hoping we would see Miss Sherry. I wanted to know what her opinion is of the Dalton Police Department now after her unfortunate encounter with them. Right down yonder's where she was arrested at, right over in that area. Looks like there's been somebody up and under here. Looks like somebody left their bag up here. Hopefully nobody won't mess with it. Oh, EagleNick doesn't bother anything that doesn't belong to him. But that is somebody's bag up there. Looks like there's been 2 or 3 people staying up here. You notice that on the very end, it looks like there's some cover hanging off, so they could be somebody up there actually sleeping right now. Good morning, piece of garbage. Good morning, Fall Wall. Good morning, Knights. How you doing this morning, Knights? But we was really hoping that we would see Miss Sherry so I could ask her opinion on that Dalton Police Department now, to see if her opinion has changed any, to see if maybe she understands why EagleNick seeks to hold them accountable. Good morning again, big-lipped troll. Oh, EagleNick does not use Patreon. I'm not on Patreon. Good morning, Raymond CS. How you doing, Raymond? Well, they only have 1 police officer. The other 2 were pigs. The officer driving number 47 is a good officer. But the officer driving number 99 and driving number 61 is a couple of pig-faced, ignorant Dalton police officers that do not respect the Constitution. They do not respect we the people. They are firm supporters of that thin blue line gang. You know what I mean, Vern? Revenue generators. Good morning, Michael. You know what I mean, Vern? Come on, everybody, double tap your screen. Give old EagleNick a like. Don't be mean. You know what I mean, Vern? It doesn't cost anything to give a like. It won't hurt because it don't bite. It is always free, free, free. We have already been under that there bridge. I guess you missed it. No, we're not going to put up with your bullshit this morning. You have a nice day. It is time for you to be on your way. You know what I mean, Vern? You might as well say goodbye. Because just like the writing on the front of that windshield, it said must go, and you must go, Vern. You know what I mean? So long, sucker. Morning, Herb's Hunters. How you doing, Herb? We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, EagleNick's not going to put up with that bullshit from that troll this morning. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Jimmy. How you doing, Jimmy Brunette? Jimmy Brunette. Brownette. Jimmy. Good morning. Jesus is coming TV live. Good morning, Starkey. How you doing, Starkey? I hope you're doing all right. But if you're waiting on old EagleNick to jump, you're going to be waiting a very, very long time. You know what I mean, Vern? I'm not going to do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Would it be prudent at this juncture? Yeah, let them there trolls roll. You know what I mean, Vern? If you don't feed them, they'll either go away or they'll eventually starve to death. You don't gotta feed them and you don't gotta beat them. You know what I mean, Vern? You know, there's an old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. But let us be the mature ones and don't even join them. You know what I mean, Vern? People always asking, why you on top of the bridge? Well, we're on top of the bridge because there's too many trolls under the bridge. You know what I mean, Vern? We got trolls running wild. We had to come on top of the bridge so they could spill over. Good morning, Terminator. We're not actually watching for a crash, but a crash could happen at any time. It's a real high traffic area. This is a real high traffic area for Scary Sherry's. We have a lot of Dalton Police Department, Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, multiple city, county, and state government vehicles pass by here every day. Good morning, Punisher 1. Good morning, Coding Programs. Good morning. Black and Toasty. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Mickey Dank Mouse. How you doing, Mickey? Good morning, Dr. Dennis. What's up? Well, I had somebody come by and holler, EagleNick. I don't know if y'all could hear it over EagleNick's big mouth. Good morning, Miss Amy Elizabeth. Great to see you again, Miss Amy. Hope you're having a fine morning. Yeah, EagleNick is going to have to go to the laundromat today myself. I need to go wash my clothes. Let me show you what old EagleNick is wearing today. I'm wearing my Eagle shorts, my U.S. Army shorts. Good morning, Ken. How are you doing? Great to see you, brother. Everybody, double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. And please be sure to subscribe. Okay, Brett, you have a blessed day, Georgia regulator. Be safe out there on I-75. You know what I mean, Vern? Much love and respect to you, Brett, Georgia regulator. Good morning, Brian Forrest. How you doing this morning, Brian? Great to see you again. It's a beautiful day in the hood, neighbor. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning. Kuya Dave's Adventures. How you doing, Dave? Yes, sir, Brian. It's going to be a hot night here today, I'm telling you. That sun is already starting to beat down. We don't have any cloud cover out here today. That white Ford F-150 giving us that horn salute. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, if you're horny. I know it might sound corny, but honk if you're horny. Hey, it's always better to get a shout out from a window than for them to throw something out the window. You know what I mean, Vern? Look, here comes a Miller light truck. Brewed in Georgia since 1979. Miller Light. You might start a fight if you drink Miller Lite. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Patrick Hunt. Yes, sir. This is Georgia, Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. We got a thumbs up from the motorcycle, and something was hollered out of that black pickup truck. It sounded like they said, "Go home." You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Mujib. Yes, this is the Walnut Avenue Bridge. Highway 52 alternate. We are on the eastbound side. The carpet capital of the world. Punisher 1. I don't know if they've been down the railroad tracks clearing the homeless camps out. We don't really have any homeless encampments where they are visible anymore. They try to keep them hid. You know, there will be a nationwide roundup of homeless. You can be sure of that. We're seeing it go on right now in California and Washington. But I'm sure it will be nationwide. Just give it some time. Now, what our government is doing is criminalizing being homeless. Everybody, listen real close to what I'm about to say. The federal government in the United States of America depends on the tax dollars of we the people of the United States of America to continue to live the lifestyles that they have come to enjoy, where they have the best of everything within our government, the best vehicles, the best computers, the best TVs, the best cell phones, the best internet, free gas, free credit cards. Now, the poorest of the poor, the homeless population, does not have money to provide money to those coffers. So the federal government of the United States of America is criminalizing being homeless, where they can receive taxation by citation, where they can put homeless people in jail, put them on probation, put them on community service, make them clean the jail, make them work around town, picking up trash, mowing grass, or mostly just kissing ass. You know what I mean? Bow down to your government. Do what we say, not what we do. Of course, they make money from locking somebody who is homeless up. Now, the states get money from the federal government, but the states also get money from the city and the county governments. We're going to have to set the phone down for just a minute. I sat there talking too loud for too long. I let that there little cigar go out, so I had to come up here under the bridge to where I'd be able to light it back up. Good morning, Marm Elite. How you doing? Bada bing, hello. Good morning, P. Hello, Nasty Nate. Nasty Nate. Now that is straight out of Half Baked. You know what I mean, Burn? Yeah, I recognized old Nasty Nate right off the bat. Look at that little cat going across the tracks there. But on the very beginning of this live stream, there's one of them homeless women pushing her bicycle down that little hill there by that second pillar right here, the one with the writing on it. Well, they both got writing, but that one right here, she's pushing her bike down that hill and she ends up falling. She dropped her bike and she ended up falling as well. I'm just glad she didn't get hurt. Well, no, Conagra was just a little bit farther to the south up the railroad tracks, not even a quarter of a mile here from the bridge. That was the Conagra processing plant where they process chickens. It feels a lot cooler down here under the bridge, but there's a lot of them damn flying insects trying to bite me on the back. But we are done with that there little cigar anyway, so we're going to go back up here on the top. Now, we're probably not going to be out here too much longer. We're getting close to an hour on the live stream now. Like I said, old EagleNick has to go do some laundry today. I need to go wash my clothes. I don't have that many to wash because I've only been wearing t-shirts and shorts. Mr. Stepper, I don't know who you are, brother. I don't never remember a Mr. Stepper being a mod. Now, I've been trying to do my live streams for 2 hours or longer here lately, but we're going to keep this until right about an hour because I got to go wash my clothes before it gets too hot. Now, you ought to see old EagleNick when he's riding down the road, got a a laundry basket up there on my handlebars. That's the only way I got to get around, so I had to carry my laundry basket on the top of my handlebars and just ride on, ride on. Good morning, Rusty. I bet you would like to tweedle my dick, wouldn't you, Rusty? Good morning, Dale Usury. How you doing, Dale? Now we're showing 109 people on the live stream with only 54 likes. Double tap your screen, it won't bite. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, we lost 20. Good morning, Darbly02. How are you doing? Good morning, Bonfim. Good morning, The Fear. How are you doing? Glad you're here. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, I must have missed a One-Toe Joe, but good morning, One-Toe Joe. Watch what you say or you'll have to go. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Flying Brian. Oh, that car there has New Jersey license plates. I wonder what we're doing with somebody from New Jersey in Dalton, Georgia. You know what I mean, Vern? It seems like they left one shithole just to come to another one. Good morning, thanks a lot. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, Paladin. Good morning, William. Did you come back to suckle off of EagleNick's teeth? William, welcome back. Good morning, Junebug. How you doing, darling? I'm doing a whole lot better. Hey, it always makes old EagleNick feel a whole lot better when I got some lady call me darling. And you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Well, we just hit 1 hour on the live stream, and old EagleNick's gonna get ready to go ahead and end it because we gotta go out and wash our laundry today. Now, when I say we, I mean me, myself, and I. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Lisa C. Welcome on to the live stream. Please be sure to subscribe. Number 45 with the Dalton Police Department just cruised by. That was number 45 with the Dalton Police Department. What's up? Dalton Service Incorporated. Dalton Utilities. First we had the Dalton Police Department, then we had Dalton Services Incorporated, then we had Dalton Utilities. But old EagleNick has to go wash my clothes today. Hey Rusty, let me give you what you're looking for. This is all Rusty's wanting to see right here. Rusty is after these nuts. You know what I mean, Vern? Krusty Rusty, the nut hunter. I think we ought to just start calling old Rusty Squirrel. When it comes to them there nuts, old Rusty is like a squirrel. Always got some in his mouth and looking for some more. Nope, old EagleNick can't show you my pack. You're a Pam. But thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream this morning. Much love and respect to you all, even the ones who hates old EagleNick. But still heeds that call. You know what I mean, Vern? United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick Audits loves you all. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Oh, I see another Dalton Police Department officer if he don't turn up there at the red light. Looks like he still got on his turn signal. So I don't know if he's gonna come by us or if he's gonna turn up there at the red light. We'll find out here shortly. If he turns at the light, we'll see him on that road right there. We'll watch the road there to see if he goes that way first. Yep, there they go, Dalton Police Department. Looks like they are headed to the south, the same way old EagleNick has to go. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream. EagleNick Audits. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern? I am EagleNick. And I'm out.